How you doing, guys? Professor EDC with another first impressions video, and today we have a very special play. This is the collaboration between Michael Zieba and Jason Knight from Forged in Fire, S5. And before I continue to talk about this very interesting folder, let's go to specs, shall we? Okay, so the blade is 8.8 and a quarter inch long, the full size. And then the blade is at 3.5 inches right here and right here, where the handle ends or begins, and then the edge, the cutting edge, is at about 3.75 inches long. Let's weight this bad boy. No, not grams. Let's go to ounces. There we go. 5.43 ounces. We gotta take into consideration perhaps just a bit that the lanyard is influencing there. This is a Michael Zieba bead, which is pretty cool. I'm not into skulls at all, but anyways, that one is cool. And let's go with the thickness, stock thickness. Professor, if we go to inches, that would be better. There we go. 150 thou stock thickness, and behind the edge about 20 thou. Comparisons: US quarter, Victorinox Huntsman, and Sharpie. There we go. Why not? The Breakfast Club EDC coin. Thank you, Dirk. Just enjoy that coin. And now let's go to our usual comparisons. There's the Rat 2. Here's the Rat 1. So the Rat 1 is longer. It's like right in the middle. It's a bit longer than a wee bit longer than the Rat 2, and not so much with the Rat 1. So let's have a look at that. This is going to be very different because the handle is just like a knife. Can you check that out? And let's see, are we still in inches? Yeah. So the Rat is 0.50, half an inch. Is it really half an? Yeah, it's half an inch. And the S5 is almost 3/4 of an inch thick. So there we go. Let's continue. And these phone calls keep coming in. There's the bug out, and then the PM2. So it's close to the PM2, just a tip shorter, but here we'll see again just a whole thing different. And well, just to put in there something as nice. Yeah, I know the Zieba is more expensive, but in my eyes, I freaking love my Hellraiser. And now, let's talk about this folder, shall we? Because it is a very interesting folder. It has a lot of meaning, significance, and well, it's let me just check this out. I want to see. This is let me see if I can see it like that. It appears to be, I can't see that well. It feels a bit like a hollow grind. I'm not sure. I think it's a flat grind with this fuller, this gorgeous fuller. This is designed by Jason Knight. We saw this design a year ago, I think, in a folder and a fixed blade that he made, and with this very subtle small recurve and this wonderful belly, and this harpoon-like blade, just a gorgeous blade. And then Michael Zieba's handle, which is just like a folder. I mean, not a folder, but a fixed blade. And so, it's very comfortable. I do feel the clip. I wish the clip, because it feels like a fixed blade, I wish the clip wasn't there, and I know it would feel more comfortable. This folder won Best Tactical Folder. I think it was in Kansas or Kansas City, in a custom blade show in Kansas or Kansas City. And well, one of the trademarks, which is a registered mark, the spacer being skulls. And we can see skulls here everywhere, and some geometries, and a labyrinth down here. And this is all laser etched. Now, like I said, I'm not a fan of skulls, the labyrinth, I would have loved the labyrinth all over the blade, but that's something apart. It is skeletonized, the titanium. By the way, the handle is titanium, and the blade is M390, just in case I hadn't mentioned that. It's running on ceramic, ceramic. Oh Jesus! It slipped my mind. Anyways, and it's a frame lock. Here we have Zieba, of course, and then the logo, Jason Knight logo. Now the clip. Per aspera ad astra, which is Latin, through hardships to the stars. That's what it means. And then another wonderful detail, as you can see there, memento mori, or remember that you will die. Now you may think, well, that's pretty negative, Professor. No. In the view of different philosophies, this is just a reminder, and this is a wonderful reminder of, and the skulls symbolize all that. it symbolizes impermanence. It symbolizes death. And in the culture that we are living, we are trying to erase, at least from our view, we are trying to erase sickness, aging, and death. And so, which are things that are natural for any living being. And that's the way I take it. And I think it has to do with that. I read a bit about Zieba, and Michael Zieba is a pretty interesting person, and the school he's had, I mean the school of development that he's had. It's pretty interesting and very related to personal development path, and also art. And I wish I knew more of his work like this. I know he also makes jewelry and stuff like that, but this is totally out of the blue for me. And I've known a couple of his models through images for some time now. But to have this in hand, but not only to have it in hand, but to read about him and to read about his philosophy or way of doing things, it makes the whole knife. And I'm not trying to sell any of this. It's just, it's just interesting, and it gives me a different perspective of what I have in my hand. So I like it. Yeah, there are other laser etchings, and I think I would prefer a different one with a different, because like I said, and it doesn't bother me to think about death. That is something that I practice generally, to have that impermanence present in my life, and enjoy what I have and enjoy what I am, and try to be better, and etc., etc. But or just have it all blacked out with the per aspera ad astra across the just, it's his work, and I respect it, and I respect the hell out of trying to leave a message like that in a knife. And again, he doesn't mention it directly, as from what I was able to read, but this is labeled, or was labeled, as functional art. Now that is a term that it creates a bit of controversy in me when we talk about art or functional art, but it's something that I have to keep on learning, and that I'm happy that I'm able to keep on learning. So, bearings, ceramic bearings. It runs on ceramic bearings. That's it. So it's very smooth action, and you can even Spidey flick. Oh my God, I was able to do this in the Spanish video. Anyways, there you have it. This is the Zieba Knight S5. A very, very interesting proposal, a very interesting knife, and a very functional knife as well. Not a cheap one, but a very interesting and a good knife as well. So hope you guys enjoyed it. There you have it. Professor EDC out.